They went.
We're ready.
Here, it's left, the kids,
Call the June 26th board meeting to order. Madam Treasurer, would you call the roll?
Mr. Gebhardt,
Here.
Mrs. Segwin,
here.
Ms. Karstoffen,
Here.
Mr. Hauser,
Here.
Mr. Parker.
Here. Please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. I'd like to introduce our group up here. To my far right is Board Member Brent Parker. To my right is Vice President Elaine Sequin. I'm Mike Gebhardt. And to my left is Annie Karstoffen. To her left is Len Hauser. And to his left is our Superintendent Ann Schloss. And to her left is our award-winning Treasurer Colleen Engel. Do you have any board recognition tonight? I don't think so.
No.
Do we have any birthdays? Oh.
Yes, someone might have hit a milestone. I didn't like the number on the shirt personally, but.
I did have a tiara, but I took it off.
Well, happy birthday.
Thank you.
Okay. No presentations, I don't think.
No.
No visitors' comments? The school board encourages and appreciates citizens' interest in meetings of the school Board of Education. Normally, the board will meet twice during the month and will make accommodations to allow public participation. Persons wishing to address the board for up to 5 minutes may place their name on a sign-up sheet indicating the topic they wish to address and make a written request to the treasurer's office, or make a written request to the treasurer's office 1 week in advance of the board meeting to speak to up to 15 minutes. Each meeting participant will be invited to speak directly to the board so that their remarks may be clearly heard and questions may be asked. Okay, item E. I have a motion to approve the Board of Education meeting from the June 26th meeting.
So moved. Second.
Did you get that?
Mr. Parker was first?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Let him have it.
Any discussion? Madam Treasurer, please call the roll.
Mr. Parker?
Aye.
Ms. Karstoffen?
Aye.
Mr. Hauser?
Aye.
Mrs. Segwin?
Aye.
Mr. Gebhardt?
Aye. I don't think we have any Board of Education items. Anybody? Treasurer's actions.
All right, I have one, to accept the financial report for the month of May 2024, which includes all bank reconciliation, investment report, and cash balance report. And enclosure G1.
I have a motion to approve the items recommended by the treasurer.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion? Changes? Anything? Please call the roll.
Mrs. Segwin?
Aye.
Ms. Karstoffen?
Aye.
Mr. Hauser?
Aye.
Mr. Parker?
Aye.
Mr. Gebhardt?
Aye. Motion carries. Item H, OFCC/OSFC, facilities construction. Can you
Yes.
do this?
Yes, I do. This
Okay.
is the exciting one, to approve the certificate of project completion and authorize the president and treasurer to execute the certificate. And be it forth resolved that the treasurer to be authorized to close the project construction fund and dispose of all the remaining funds in accordance with Ohio Revised Code, Section 3318.12.
So after 8 years, can I have a motion to approve the items recommended by the treasurer?
So moved.
Second?
Second.
Discussion. It's over.
I was gonna say we'll let someone second that was here for that, but there is nobody. It was just Annie and Mike. Yeah, we're all new since that
Yeah,
started.
Yep.
super exciting. I will say, everyone I talk to from every town near and far, they're very impressed with the facilities,
Yes.
and they think it's wonderful and beautiful, and of course, always well-maintained, so it's a real tribute.
beautiful.
It's beautiful.
Get the same impression from everybody. Okay, Madam Treasurer?
Ms. Karstoffen?
Aye.
Mr. Hauser?
Aye.
Mr. Parker?
Aye.
Mrs. Segwin?
Aye.
Mr. Gebhardt?
Aye. Motion carries. Treasurer's Other, item I.
Yes, we have an expulsion hearing to appoint board members, Mrs. Segwin and Mr. Parker as a primary representative, and Mr. Hauser, Ms. Karstoffen, and Mr. Gebhardt as alternatives for an expulsion hearing. The hearing date will be Wednesday, July 17th at 4 o'clock at the admin building.
Okay. Can I have a motion to approve the items recommended by the treasurer in item I?
So moved.
Second?
Second.
Okay, Annie? Is that you? All right.
Mr.
Madam
Hauser?
Treasurer?
Aye.
Ms. Karstoffen?
Aye.
Mr. Parker?
Aye.
Mrs. Segwin? Aye. Mr. Gebhardt?
Aye. Madam Treasurer, please continue.
All right, thank you. To authorize the treasurer to advance and transfer funds from the general fund to the following programs to close out fiscal year 2024 as detailed in enclosure H3, to approve the modifications to the fiscal year 24 final appropriations as detailed in enclosure H4, to approve the amended certificate of estimated resources for fiscal year 24 as detailed in enclosure H5, and to approve the temporary appropriations for fiscal year 25 as detailed in enclosure H6. And
I
that's
have a
it.
motion to approve the items recommended by the treasurer as presented.
So moved.
Second?
Second.
Discussion? Questions? Okay. Madam Treasurer?
Mrs. Segwin?
Aye.
Mr. Parker?
Aye.
Ms. Karstoffen?
Aye.
Mr. Hauser?
Aye.
Mr. Gebhardt?
Aye. Do you have a treasurer's report?
I have a small one. We're wrapping up the year-end close, so that will be done here. June 28th would be the last day on the books, and then hopefully July 1st will be officially closed. And then I'll be sending all the documents to the county and then getting ready for the audit.
Thank you. Superintendent?
Yes. All right. Lots of stuff on the agenda, so bear with me. First of all, to approve the contract with Spectrum Growth for IEP services for the next school year. To authorize the superintendent to enter into contracts for 24-25 school year for Elyria City Schools to provide special education services for non-resident students. To approve the interagency agreement for 24-25 as detailed in enclosure K3. To approve the 24-25 county service agreement for services provided by the ESC of Lorraine County. To approve the revised administrative contract benefits as presented, and that concludes my action items.
Thank you. Do I have a motion to approve the items recommended by the superintendent in item L?
So moved.
Second?
Second.
Any questions, discussion? Madam Treasurer?
Ms. Karstoffen?
Aye.
Mr. Hauser?
Aye.
Mr. Parker?
Aye.
Mrs. Segwin?
Aye.
Mr. Gebhardt?
Aye. Item M, personal items recommended by the superintendent.
Yes, I think I have someone out in the hall that wants to do it instead of me. First of all, to approve the resignation of the certified administrator as detailed below. I think we talked about Patrick, he's going closer to home. Also, to approve the resignation of the following certified staff. We thank all of them. I think 3 of the 4 that are on here are moving, or one's moving and 2 are going to their home schools that they grew up in because they drive an hour here, which I get, the young families. Also, to approve the resignation of the supplemental contract of the certified staff below. And I will have some announcements at the end of this to introduce. To approve the appointment of the following certified staff as detailed below. To approve the appointment of the following certified staff as detailed below. As you can see, we're really gearing up. Mr. Newark's been doing a lot of substitute work as well. Also, to approve the payment of up to 10 days of transition time for the following administrator. To approve the supplemental contracts for the 24-25 school year and the following certified staff. To approve the supplemental contracts of the following certified staff is listed below, the ROTC camp. To approve the following athletic supplemental contracts for district certified staff and non-district coaches as listed below. To approve the revised agenda item 24-25 from April 3rd for the ROTC instructor to attend the 5-day conference. To approve the retirement of the following classified staff member as detailed below. We appreciate Julia Patton and all the years she's served, so thank you to her. To approve the resignation of the following classified administrative staff. We know Pete Bailey's going on to be a treasurer in Wellington, so we wish him all the luck. To approve the unpaid leave of classified staff members listed below. To approve the appointment of the following classified staff as described below. To approve the 1-year limited contract of the following classified staff for the next school year. And that concludes my action items for personnel.
Okay. I have a motion to approve the items recommended by the superintendent as presented.
So moved.
Second,
Second.
discussion? Madam Treasurer, please call the roll.
Mr. Parker?
Aye.
Ms. Karstoffen?
Aye.
Mr. Hauser?
Aye.
Mrs. Segwin?
Aye.
Mr. Gebhardt?
Aye.
All right, can I introduce a few?
Yes.
Okay, if they would stand, that way I make sure I don't miss anyone that was hired on tonight's board agenda. If you'd stand, and then I'll introduce each of you. So I'm going to start with this first row. This is Mr. Bradley Jarrett. Brad Jarrett, he's our new assistant principal. He's coming to us from North Ridgeville High School as an associate. He's going to be an assistant principal at Elyria High School. He has Elyria ties. His wife graduated from Elyria High. She was a Clapham, for those that knew Carrie Clapham. I remember the name from volleyball and I think softball. No, basketball, okay. So we're really excited to have Brad on the team. He's got a lot of experience to bring us, and welcome to the Pioneer family, Brad.
Yeah.
So there's one. And then he is replacing, right behind him, Angie. I'm going to get it, Alicron. I'm trying, Louie. She moved up to Patrick's position. She's an assistant principal now, moved up as an associate. She has all the goods that we need, that fills that position very nicely. She's very detail-oriented, and we're really excited to have her stay with us and move into another capacity. So congratulations, Angie.
That's good.
Behind Angie, we have Corey Adams, who, if you remember, I sent you a note about her way back in, I think, April. But we are waiting for all the credentials to finalize. And Corey has been with us at EEVC as a sped teacher and itinerant and all that good stuff. But she is moving to Eastern Heights as the assistant principal, and we're very excited about that. She's got a lot of great backgrounds. So, Corey, welcome to stay. I know this is Spanos, right?
Yes.
All right. So now, because I said all this, I think you're going to Heights.
I am.
All right, so I'm going to leave it at that, and I'm 2 for 2. So we're going. But she is joining Eastern Heights. What position exactly?
First grade.
First grade. That's right. We had like 3 there, didn't we? First grade at and where did you come from?
I am actually a fresh graduate from Ashland University. I did my student teaching with Maria Friday for my first half at Eastern
Okay.
Heights, and then with Caitlin Kelleher at Northwood.
Awesome.
I am
Awesome.
brand new. I am shiny.
All right, there you go. Well, welcome to the Pioneer family.
Thank you.
Thank
I am
you.
very excited.
All right, then we have in the front row over here, Heidi Galloway. Heidi's been with us as the special ed teacher, or intervention specialist, I'm sorry, old school a little bit, in my head, but she's been part of the Pioneer Academy program at Elyria High. And she is moving into that, we had Mrs. Waller leave, into the supervisor, special ed supervisor position. So she already knows the ins and outs of the district, and we are so thrilled to have her in that position. So congratulations, Heidi. Behind Heidi is Dan Blatt. And this is a position, I will tell you, a very unique situation. Dan went back to school to get his visually impaired license, which is a very difficult position to fill. We have 26 kiddos in our district that need that. And we've been working with third parties. We've been working with not a great situation to service these students. And we were really excited that Dan expressed interest in coming over from Lorraine to do that for us. And couldn't be more thrilled to have Dan as part of the family. So thank you, Dan.
Thank you.
Oh, boy. Shane, help me out.
Ashley Perry. She's a new kindergarten transition
Thank you. I didn't get that one, but Ashley, I'm sorry, I've been out a few weeks, so I'm a little rusty. But Ashley, welcome. You are, where did you come from?
Breakthrough schools on East High Street.
Wonderful. They're a great charter school. I've heard great things about them. So we're glad to have you because we're greater than them. No, sorry. Welcome to the Finer family, okay?
That's it for everybody.
All right.
Okay, yeah.
I do have a few.
Just one side note.
Okay.
I have to work with Brad's wife every day. And sometimes I think she thinks she is the judge.
Another side note.
Do you get that at home too, Brad? All right, there you go.
And good call with the tie. That's good.
Yes, yes. Wanted to announce, and Denise, if you'd stand up, because I have a very special announcement. I got a call today from Nord Center. Denise is a big part of this, and Amy, stand up too, because you do a lot of work with this. They gave us $100,000 to go towards our Pioneer Connections. So super excited because, yes, 2 years in a row. So thank you guys for all you do and all of that. But wonderful news today because we weren't sure we'd get it again. So that go to help fund that program. Also wanted to mention July 8th, we have a wonderful celebration with a mini little parade, fire trucks and all, for Mateo and the entire track team to celebrate everything that's happened. Mateo has done something not too many athletes have done anywhere. So we want to celebrate, but we know also that that's a team effort. So the whole team will be celebrated on July 8th at, I believe it's 6 o'clock.
6 to 7.
Yep,
yes.
yep.
6 to 7.
So we will all be there. Also today, heard from Courtney Griffiths, summer school is done. So that's kind of a sign that summer's ending. Jeez. No. But had a good summer school. I know they worked hard on that, and a lot of plans in the works. I think, I'd just like to say, if you are a Twitter follower or on Facebook, social media, Amy Higgins puts a lot of great stuff out, but you can see some of the work we're doing to try and engage students and really pull the excitement into what we're trying to build, both in extracurriculars and academics. For those of you who like to do light reading, or there was an article today that the superintendent from Euclid and myself, I sent it to all of you, about the high-impact tutoring that was a one and done from the governor and shouldn't have been a one and done. So we did an op-ed piece with Amplify, who was our tutor service, to ask the governor to please continue to financially support this. It's about $600,000, and I don't know how they could expect any district to foot that bill. But our students need it. We had 350 students in that program. So I got, I think I woke both Mannings up this morning with my email and text to them, and they both were going to talk to the governor for us. So fingers crossed that'll become a permanent program, but please look at that. That's on both Twitter and Facebook as well. And I think that's all I have right now.
Thank you. Board of Education, we have a second reading and adoption of the following board policy. I have a motion.
Motion to approve.
Is there a second?
Second.
What's that? Seguin? Mrs. Seguin?
Yes,
Aye.
that's right.
Thank you. Mr. Parker?
Aye.
Ms. Karstoffen?
Aye.
Mr. Hauser?
Aye.
Mr. Gebhardt?
Aye. There is no executive session, and we might have set a record, but our superintendent had to talk a little more than normal.
I missed everyone.
So could I have a motion to adjourn?
So move.
Second?
Second.
Madam Treasurer?
Mrs. Seguin?
Aye.
Mr. Hauser?
Aye.
Ms. Karstoffen?
Aye.
Mr. Parker?
Aye.
Mr. Gebhardt?
Aye. Meeting adjourned. Thank you for coming.